Hello there everybody, Sam's Trains here and welcome back to the railway. I've had a couple of people ask me if I'm making a Christmas wagon this year, and I thought, you know what, since somebody's asked, I'm going to do one. So I have done one. In fact, I've got a bit of a mini Christmas range to launch for you today. I've only got 3 different items to offer you because it's been a long year and I'm tired, but I think you're going to like them. My Taff Vale coal wagons are probably the most popular wagons I've ever made. They all sold out within a week and they averaged 5-star reviews right across the board. And I've decided to bring this model back as a Christmas wagon. And I'm so proud of this idea. So here it is. It is what I am calling a Christmas card wagon. So it's not carrying coal, it's carrying a load of Christmas cards. So this is a brand new load made from resin and it's removable, as you can see. And it sits in the top of the wagon to make it look as though it's carrying Christmas cards. Plus, people have been asking for a proper Sam's Trains Christmas wagon for absolutely ages, so I have done that this year. We've got S-Trains on the side, so it's quite subtle. It's not too obviously Sam's Trains because, you know, that's a little bit narcissistic, isn't it, or whatever. I suppose it wouldn't be, but anyway, I decided to make it more subtle. Plus, it's got the year as the running number, 1225, just so that we can remember when I did this. Now, it's a Christmas card carrying wagon, isn't it? What better thing to include with it than an actual Christmas card? So yeah, I actually had these made. I commissioned some Christmas cards to send out with these wagons, and inside, as you can see, we've got the number. There's only 200 of these made, so they are limited edition, and a little signed thank you from me on the inside. So these are available now on Etsy. They're £24.99, and there are links down in the description if you'd like to pick one of these up. Like I say, these models have been really popular in the past, so I don't know how long these will be in stock for, but I can say this is the last time this model is going to be made from me for quite some time, and it's certainly the only time this is ever going to be a Christmas wagon. So there you go, Christmas card wagon. Really, really pleased with that idea. Another hugely popular model I made was my Highland Railway Diagram 19 open wagon, and again all of these sold out very quickly, and a lot of people have been asking if I was making any more of these. They sold out quick, people missed out, so I've decided to make one more batch. Just one more batch, and it is this. It's in the original Highland Railway livery, and it's a new number, this time number 1373, and as you can see, this comes with another limited edition card, and there's only 65 of these available, so they really are very limited edition. Same price as before, £24.99, available on Etsy, links in the description. You know the drill by now. And hopefully this will be a good last chance to get one of these wagons. Again, I'm not planning to make any more of these, at least not imminently. So for those asking for these models, they're back for one last time, available now if you want. And finally, my third offering, I said there was only 3. The third offering is the return of the Sam's Trains mystery box. These are always the best sellers, which go figure, I don't understand why, but I'm happy to bring back another one. So the premise of this, throughout the year I make quite a lot of spare models, I make quite a lot of spare parts that I hopefully won't need to use, but have them ready if I need to. And obviously some models go wrong, the paint job gets cocked up sometimes, so they get left behind. So this year's mystery box contains a random mixture of the following. You'll get at least £20 worth of complete models, so that's either 2 FDM plastic models such as these rainbow steel wagons, which are pretty cool, or the Era 1 box fan, for example, or you'll get 1 wagon, but it's a fully painted resin wagon, such as the Liverpool and Manchester bandwagon. I've got some spare Highland Railway wagons in there as well from the last batch. There's also some Furness Railway and Barry wagons to go into the mystery boxes as well, so lots of wagons. In addition, you'll get some random extras selected from the following. So I've got various chassis which are useful for kit building, of course. I've got some unpainted Highland Railway wagon kits left over, so have at those if you want to do a kit. I've got miscellaneous accessory bags which might not be that useful, but they contain things like couplings, so again for model makers that could be handy. I've got some unpainted or partially painted band member figures, little accessories bags, so I don't know, you might be able to use those figures. I've got various wagon loads, including crate loads, coal loads, or even some leftover Christmas card loads. Again, they might be handy. I've got assorted wagon bodies, some of them with chassis on them, some of them even painted or partially painted. I'm also offering bags of wobbly or out of gauge wheels. You might be able to fix these up and use them for something. They might be good for static display, but I didn't want to just throw these away. And finally, I'm getting rid of the last of my screw organizer boxes, which are handy if you're taking models apart, etc. So there's a few of those going out as well. So there you have it, that is this year's mystery boxes, a real mishmash of different stuff. And of course the other great thing about this is that it prevents wastage. I don't want to be filling up the landfills with my stuff, and one man's trash, as they say, is another man's gold or treasure. So yeah, if these look useful to you, they're available on Etsy now. They are £20 each, so you get the wagon's worth just in the £20, and then you get all the extras. So I think they're good value. If you fancy it, pick one up and see what you get. Now, please be aware that everything I sell is made by me here in this room. Most of it is 3D printed, and while I hope a lot of it looks quite professional, please bear in mind these are not professional models. They are made by me, who is not a professional, and they may not be at the same professional standard as truly professional models. So please do bear that in mind if you do decide to buy any of these models. And if you do, thank you ever so much for the support. It really helps to keep this channel alive, and making videos, making reviews is what I love to do. So by buying these models, you can help me to continue doing that. And if you do, once again, thank you ever so much. It means a lot. Anyway, I'm going to unbox some of these wagons now so I can show you exactly what you get. So we will start with the Christmas wagon then, and I'll be quite brief with this because it's pretty much the same as the Taff Vale wagons from before, except obviously this time you get the Christmas card. But anyway, we'll get on to that. First, I'll show you the wagon, which I've already showed you, so I will keep this brief. All right, so we have the wagon itself and the load of Christmas cards, which fits into the top. This is actually a resin piece, this set of Christmas cards, so they're super detailed. They look better even than the coal loads. But yeah, that sits on a little ledge inside the wagon so that it looks like it's full of Christmas cards. Speaking of Christmas cards, I'll briefly show you this. I actually love this idea. I really am so pleased with this idea. I don't know why this hasn't been done before. Hopefully it hasn't already been done before, and hopefully I've not stolen it. And then in terms of accessories then, you've got just a simple accessories bag here. Let me show you exactly what you get. So this is exactly the same as the Taff Vale wagon. You've got a pair of couplings so that you can couple this wagon up to any other wagon or locomotive that has NEM tension locks like that. There should be 5 of these safety chains, which are just cosmetic, and you can fit these on the buffer beams. I'll show you that if you want. And because these wagons only have buffers on one end, you've only got enough buffers for one end, but these are little resin buffers which you can fit if you like. And then obviously you have the other coupling option as well, these little chains which will allow you to couple these little Taff Vale wagons to each other. So if you've got more than one, or if you want to couple the Christmas wagon up to one of the previous Taff Vale wagons, you can use this to do that. So I will just very quickly show you the process of fitting the parts. You will of course need some glue, which I've misplaced. No, I haven't. Here it is. Oh my goodness, that glue is in a sorry state. Let me wipe that up first of all. Oh, there goes the load of Christmas cards. It's all falling apart. It's all good. I'll move that out of the way so it doesn't get glue all over it. So, tiny little bit of glue onto one of the buffers like this. There we go. And that carefully goes into the buffer hole. There you go. Same with the other buffer, of course. And then for the safety chains, what I recommend is just a little tiny bit of glue onto the end of the chain, like that. And then very carefully slotting that into position. And you've got 4 of these, although you should only fit them if you don't intend to use the NEM tension lock couplings. So there you go. That's how it looks with the details fitted. Let's bung this onto the track and I'll show you it running. Okay, so there we have Hornby's Class B2, the Earl, ready to couple up to the Christmas wagon. Performance-wise, not a lot has changed. It's basically the same as before, although I have made a small modification to the axle boxes in this wagon so that they're even more free-rolling. I mean, they were pretty good before. Now, though, I defy you to try and keep one of these blooming things still on many a seemingly flat surface. Yeah, they are very, very free-rolling now, which is obviously good because these wagons generally are supposed to be hauled by pretty small engines. Hence why I've gone for this loco, the B2, which, oh, did cut out. Not used her for a little while, but as you can see, a nice successful coupling. And so let's have this farcically small train run around the layout. Here we go. So there you have it, finally a Sam's Trains Christmas wagon with Sam's Trains on the side. And obviously if you were to get more than one of these, not that I'm saying you should buy more than one, yes I am, buy 30 of them, buy 30 of them right now. But if you did have more than one, obviously you would look slightly more popular because then you could claim to have received 2,000 wagon loads of Christmas cards. Technically that would have been true. But anyway, yeah, hopefully you like this wagon, pretty good bit of fun. I don't think I've ever seen a Christmas card wagon before, and yet it seemed like quite an obvious choice. But there you have it, let's move on. Let's move on then to the Highland Railway wagon, which is number 1373 for the first time. I've never done 1373 before. So if you got some of the last ones, or if you missed out, this might be of interest to you. But anyway, let's whip this out. Same sort of idea, it's all fully built and painted and everything. You just have to fit the buffers and any chains that you want to fit. But there you have it, 1373, nice sharp paintwork, as you can see. Let me very, very quickly show you the fitting process of the accessories, because it's been a little while since I did these. It's going to scare you, I think, but I launched these for the first time in July, early July at that. But anyway, there you have it. That's just the sample card. Yours will obviously have a number on it and a little thank you signature from me. You've got the same sort of thing. So you've got a pair of couplings. So they are NEM couplings as usual. That'll allow you to couple to most things. You've got buffers, of course. There's your buffers. Very, very fine, these buffers. So be very careful not to break them, although there is a spare with each model. You've got cosmetic 3-link couplings, which you can fit if you want the wagon to stand and look realistic. So you've got a couple of those. And a bit like with the Christmas card wagon, there's a few of these safety chains which you can fit if you want. And you can fit these safety chains and the NEM couplings at the same time. So yeah, you can fit these if you want to. So for assembly then, because the buffers are so fine, I do recommend doing a bit of a test fit. So just take one of the buffers and just make sure they do go properly into all of the holes. You see that one's a little bit tight. It did go in all right, but some of them might struggle. Let me just test the other two. All right, yeah, so they're all okay. This one was a little bit tight, so I'm going to pretend that one didn't go in. All you do with that is you just take some snips and just cut the shaft down a little bit on the end of the buffer, which should allow it to go in a bit better. And then it's the same as with the Taff-Vale wagons. So you take just a little bit of glue, apply it onto the buffer shaft and glue them home. And then I'm going to glue on the safety chains, and actually I've made this a bit difficult for myself because I've fitted the buffers first, so you might be better to fit the safety chains after the buffers, but it's pretty much the same thing. So a little dab of glue on the end of the safety chain and then insert it into the little hole in the wagon. And then you can adjust it to make sure it looks like gravity's pulling the chain down. Alright, and I am going to use this with its tension lock couplings, so I will fit those, which is a little bit tricky again with the chains fitted. You're probably best really to wait until they've dried, but I've been brave. And as you can see, they just about fit with the chains fitted, which is a happy accident. I think I said that before. I didn't design it that way, but it worked out that way. So you can actually fit those if you want. I'll try and get the other side in. There we are. All right, and that then is the Highland Railway wagon, fully assembled. So with this, let's put this down onto the track. Let's unite it with the Sam's Trains Christmas wagon. The two don't have much to do with each other, but they are going to today. Okay, so we can make this train a little bit longer and a little bit less sad. I mean, it's not much better, is it? But at least it will be 2 wagons instead of just 1. So there you have it. That's actually quite a nice little Christmas train, to be fair, isn't it? But anyway, let's send this off around the track. You've seen all this work before, but who cares? Let's do it anyway. So there you have it then, folks. Those are my Christmas wagons for 2025. One of them not really a Christmas wagon, of course, but hopefully you'll like them both. I think these are two of my best ever wagons, so I thought, you know, why not bring them back? As far as the Highland Railway wagon is concerned, this is, I think, the third pristine Highland Railway number that I've done of this wagon, 4 if you include the physically weathered one. So that's quite a good little rake it's possible to make with these now. That is, of course, if you have some of the previous ones. But anyway, that will just about do it. If you do decide to buy any of these, once again, I know I say this a lot, but I do want to just say how much I appreciate it, because every time somebody does something to support this channel, I feel like I should let you know how thankful I am for that. So thank you ever so much. Have a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you really enjoy these wagons. Let me know what you think about them, of course, down in the comments, and I'll see you very, very soon for some more videos. I've got lots more to come before the end of the year. Hopefully some of it you'll find rather entertaining. All right, thanks a lot, folks. You take care. Cheers, everybody.